Hello everyone and welcome to the pre-market video for Thursday, the 4th of September 2025. And I'm Louis Thompson. And here is the look on the GBP USD on the daily time frame. And here, if you look at the GBP USD, we have a bullish relationship. So we are forecasting for a bullish price action. And if you are doing swing trading, you can be looking for a bullish action, as we can see a rejection at 133,800. Okay, there's a rejection at our strong support here. That's at 1.33800, and we are looking for price to rally to 1.36294, and that is the resistance here. So we are waiting for price to rally to this side, and maybe we will see if you can have a rejection back into the range. Okay, but as it stands now, we have a GBP USD sort of ranging. Okay, there's a conjunction here, and it moved down and had this huge rejection. Okay, so today we are looking at possibly for bulls to defend this price action, because they defended it at this place. So we are waiting for them to defend this price action and rally the price up to 1.36294. Okay, so that is it for the GBP USD. So let's go to the Nasdaq 100, those that trade Nasdaq 100. So Nasdaq 100 also has similar price action, and there's a slightly bullish in relationship, okay, on the daily time frame. So as you can see, 2 days before, there was a huge rejection, okay. There was a huge rejection on the on 23,055.2, okay. That's $23,000 and 55 cents, okay. That was this support. It was a huge rejection. That was a huge range stay, okay, and price picked up from that point. So what we are looking for is for a rotation to test 23,774, okay, and a possible rejection. Or when we get there, we will look at it. But as we are looking at the Nasdaq 100, is still in a full uptrend, okay. Nasdaq is in a full uptrend. If we draw it, we can see that Nasdaq is still in a full uptrend, okay, and is developing through the range. So this huge rejection over here suggests that Nasdaq will try to rally up, okay, at least to test the 23,774 price point, and that is what we are looking at. So if you are trading Nasdaq, you should be looking to buy pullbacks, okay, especially when you are doing intraday or scalping. You should trade according to the trend. And the rejection down there, try to let us understand that price is going to rally up, but it is not really a bullish month, okay. It's slightly bullish, okay. That's the forecast, and you should keep out for NFP today. There's NFP today. So when you're trading, you should be very careful. Price can tilt to any angle. So as I've said, that price is supposed to go up and test the 23,774. Price can also, you mean, come down and come and retest the support again at 23,055 price point before maybe going up again. So we are keeping an eye on that to actually see how the NFP, the news from the NFP, how it develops there. So let's take a look at the oil. So when you look at oil, okay, oil has a bearish relationship. So as we are looking at oil, oil has a bearish relationship, and we are looking for a more selling of oil, okay. The price rejected at this point, and hold on for me. Okay. So you see that price rejected at this point, okay? Price rejected at that point, and price has rejected at this point. And price rejected at the monthly resistance at 66.24 per barrel, okay, and we are waiting for it to test the 61.76 support, all right? So that is where we are waiting for oil to test the market at. And as we can see, there is also another support here in the range, okay? And you are waiting to see if it will break this support to look for the downside at 56, okay? So if it is able to break this support, all right, then we will rotate down to 56, around $56 per barrel. But if price is able to rally through, then we are looking at for oil to take the 66 points in the short term and maybe rally to 69 to 70, okay, for us to test this high, all right? So that is it for oil. So for oil, for the meantime, is looking very bearish, okay, for now, but there's a strong low here that we are waiting at around 61, okay, at around 61 that we are waiting to see if the NFP today will rather encourage it, maybe for it to come and test this and maybe go up, or if it's not able to when it breaks this support, okay, it can open a downside to around 56 per barrel. Okay. So that is it for oil. So we go on to Bitcoin. We are going to Bitcoin to see what is happening on Bitcoin. And on Bitcoin, we have also a similar bearish price action. Hold on for a minute. Let me show you. Okay, we have a similar bearish price action, and Bitcoin was supposed to, reject at 112, around 112 points to, around this area 112 to be able to, look to fight this all-time high, but it didn't. Bears were stronger. They were able to, push price lower to around 107, and bulls were able to fight back. But there is a huge strong rejection at 1112. 1112 was the major support, and it was broken. So when a major support is broken, and now it becomes a resistance. Okay. So now as price rejected yesterday and it went today and it has rejected again. So if today tends to bearish, then you are looking for Bitcoin to come and test 103. 559. That's the next point. That's the next support that you are waiting. If it rejects the 1112 again and it comes to reject the 107, okay, then we are looking for a more bearish outlook. But Bitcoin looks very bearish, although the general trend is bullish. So the bull run is not over yet, but we may come down to build energy to move up to our target, okay, around 140,000 per coin. All right. So but now Bitcoin is trying to build energy down here, and we are supposed to wait for it to finish building whatever it wants to build. But momentarily, if you want to trade, you can be looking for a more downside price action, okay? Because Bitcoin rejected here, there, and it's rejecting here. So if today turns out to be a bearish day, then you could be looking to sell Bitcoin at least to 107. And if it breaks that, you should be looking at 103. All right. If you break that, then you are coming to test the 99. All right, 199. Okay. So that is it on Bitcoin. So for Bitcoin, we are seeing a rejection. It's not really major, but a rejection. And we are hoping that price is able to, as it has rejected this resistance here, to reach 103. So that is it on Bitcoin. So now let's look at gold. Okay, let's look at gold. And 2 days ago, gold, broke the all-time high here at 3,500, and it exhausted itself by breaking it. Okay, it exhausted itself. So definitely today there's going to be a pullback. All right, and I was actually hoping that it will pull back on 3494. All right, that would be a best pullback. Okay, but I think it pulled back around 3512 then. on a 35 or 35,100. Okay, so if gold pulls back again, okay, is as I can see, the gold is bullish in all time frame. Gold is very bullish and it's going to go up. But before it goes up, maybe it may try and do one or two here and there because of the fact that it stretched itself to actually break this deadlock that has been ranging for about 5 months compression. This is 5 months compression, 4 to 5 months compression here. So we are seeing that the energy that gold is going to release is going to be the same 5 months or 4 months because action and reaction are equal and opposite. Okay. So the time that a price action takes to build energy will be around the same time that it will take to release that energy. So we are hoping, as you can see, gold is already pulling up. Okay, it came to test down here and it's pulling up. And as I said, every pullback, okay, is a buy. Every pullback is a buy. So if today there's a successful test, okay, bulls will be defending the middle point of this, the midpoint of this price action to take price up. All right, but the best case scenario was it to come and test at 3,400 again and actually move up. Okay, come into the range and move up. But trading is trading. The price action is the price action. So if it tests here and it's supposed to move up and have that bullish hammer, all right, then we are waiting to defend the midpoint because that's where bulls will be standing to defend, and you can also defend from that point. So that is it on today's market video, and see you next time. See you on Monday, and thank you for watching. Adios.